It's finally over. We did it. There's only one thing between us and the credits, and it's behind this fucking gate.
Also, hi Toa. Sorry we took forever.
Did get a great day at the spa, though.
Wow, I can't believe the final boss of Tokyo Xanadu is actually just Toa and she's pissed. Huh, jeez, I was wondering where this track from the soundtrack was actually going to play in the game, because we never actually encountered it in the main game. Oh, hi, Satan.
I mean, you say Satan, but like, look at the iconography of the room and this design. Like, the game is surprisingly subtle about it, but like, you know what this is.
東京明細とこの前の異界か。それがサジとは恐れ入る。とにかくあんたが神様みたいな存在ってのは分かった。それはともかくどうしてしおりがそこにいるんだ。因果ってのが元通りになって消えちまったんじゃないのかよ。
長きの時、我は巫女を探していた。我に仕え、我を慰め、永劫を共に過ごす魂を。この者の魂こそ、その役目にふさわしき存在。故に、先の最悪にて失われる中。
Again, it's the grand irony of ironies that Shiori, the most boring character in the entire game, is the one that seems to have the undivided rapt attention of every fucking supernatural force that, like, calls Morimiya home at this point.
I personally like the I don't know if I'd call it the irony per se, but like that all of this pissing all over the extremely good ending we had is in service of an actual literal Deus Ex Machina.
That there is something to be said about that, yeah.
我と永遠を過ごしてもらおうかと思ったが、あの小さき存在が語りかけてな。
Again, you could have done so many things to justify, like, this whole Save Shiori extra ending, but, yeah, this was not what I was expecting out of it.
Literally fucking God doing it.
この者を解放してやらぬでもない。
So yeah, that's the deal. We can have Shiori back, no strings attached. All we have to do is kill God.
Alright, let's get to it then. Time to, once more, unto the breach, attack and dethrone God.
たく、こっちはやっと諦めかけてたってのによ。
時坂君、
柊、それにみんな頼む。
I do like that aside from Ko, it goes in the order you recruited them in over the course of the story, them summoning all their weapons.
あんたの試練、全力で挑ませてもらうぜ。もう一度、あいつの手をこの手で掴むために、あいつを苦しめ続けた嘘を真実に変えてやるために。
ならば始めるとしよう。悠久を生き、九尾の力、とくと味わうがよい。
So, would you like the bad news or the worst news?
Let's start with the bad news.
So the bad news is that this is basically beat for beat exactly the same fight as the one we had against Rem way back in like the intermission. It's faster, it does more damage, and it just pretty much comes out swinging right out of the gate, but at the end of the day, it's the exact same fight.
And the worst news?
I'm going to briefly quote a guide that I was at one point following along to see what was coming. And their description of this boss is that it has more health than both forms of Shiori combined.
Why?
So yeah, this fight is very long, and this dude hits like a fucking truck. Most of the things are not terribly difficult to dodge, but like, if you do get hit, you will be feeling it. The laser in particular hits for around 3,000 damage if you get caught in it.
Ouch.
I mean, you can see that most of the attacks only do like 1,500.
Yeah, no special ending is worth this level of bullshit, I don't think. Especially a special ending that's proven to be, like, this fucking dumb already so far.
Like, I genuinely don't understand, like, what they're going for with this ending. Like, it reeks of the same problem that, like, Final Fantasy X-2 has, where, like, you spend the entire game with Yuna learning to move on and get over, you know, her dead boyfriend and learning to live in a world that had only known death, and then the true ending of that game is, oh yeah, and she gets her boyfriend back. Like, why? What was the point of it all?
It's such an esoteric, yeah, we're just gonna make everyone, like, happy with, like, the everyone being here kind of thing, but it's like, it just undermines everything.
Oh, but I mean, it should be said that this is not a surprise. Falcom is, I don't want to say infamous, but they love to have these, unnecessary is the wrong word, but like, they will go out of their way to really force some happy endings. My personal favorite is, there is a scene at the end of Trails to Azure where you defeat the villains, like, and then one of them turns around and she attacks the guy who, like, masterminded this whole thing. So, like, he gets, like, literally nailed to a pillar with these magical spears, like, blatantly bleeding out. So then you fight her, you fight the final boss, and then she just turns around and she's like, oh, and he's okay. I just wounded him. He'll be fine.
Falcom, guys, it's okay. Not everyone needs to be around to have the cake and eat it.
And I mean, we won't talk about Trails of Cold Steel 3 and 4. Like, I'm not even joking when I say that, like, Cold Steel 3 has an actual negative body count.
Huh.
It's like the thing that irritates me about it is not even necessarily that, like, that they're bringing them back. It's sort of like, it's like Falcom has this weird aversion to actually having any of their consequences stick. Cause, like, this would be a perfectly fine ending. Like, even this part of it would be a perfectly fine ending if they hadn't, like, explicitly killed her. And had that been the crux of the normal ending. Like, if this was...
Oh, go ahead, yeah.
It's just... It's like, if you want... Oh yeah, that's a fun thing that he can just do at about half health.
you can tell we've reached the halfway point because now the opening credits song is playing. But yeah, like, just to sort of, like, to elaborate on the point, like, yeah, you could have gotten away with that ending, or hell, even this part of the ending if, like, the actual, like, the crux of the actual ending of the game was just, like, yeah, like, no, Shiori's not dead, but she's, like, she has to, like, just sacrifice herself and just go, okay, like, you know, I have to basically, you know, go and live inside the eclipse or whatever, you know, just to put an end to all this bullshit, because, like, yeah, no, I'm not supposed to exist outside of the, or, like, out in the real world. And just, like, yeah, Ko has to, you know, just learn to accept that, and then, yeah, you get the special ending where it's like, okay, yeah, no, we found a loophole, we can bring her back, like...
But yeah, no, they want to have the big dramatic beat of you killing them, and then... But then they also want to have the happy ending where everyone's alive, and it's like, guys, you can't have both. You can only pick one.
It's like, yeah, just if someone in the writers' room realized like that, you know, the idea that Crow just laid out, like, this would have been okay. I still don't think I would have liked it and all that much, just for being a whole, like, you know, everyone esoterically needs to have the happy ending, but it would fit better than just, you know, just completely undoing the fact that Shiori died.
I think it's probably something like the fact that, like, since they've done this so many times now, like, they kind of feel like either they can just keep getting away with it, or just they have to do it now, just sort of out of obligation.
Oh, well. Whatever. It is what it is, I suppose.
Yeah, like, the game's pushing almost, what, 10 years old now at this point, so yeah, like, we are long past the point of, like, just arguing with it doing any real good, honestly.
It's not that old. It was It was originally, I think, a 2017 release? 2016?
Huh, because the game's set 2015. Yeah.
Oh, that's true. The localized version might be, but yeah, no. If the in-game calendar is 2015, it was probably either 2014 or 2015.
So yeah, creeping up on a decade, but
時坂君
Ko accidentally slices Shiori in half and kills her a second time.
What a terrible tragedy.
This trial was for him to reaffirm his right to make sure that Shiori doesn't exist in reality.
Only I get to kill Shiori, damn it.
Now watch, they come out of the eclipse and everyone's still, like, the mind wipe is still in place, so everyone still thinks Shiori's dead.
と起きたか。たく起こす側のお前が寝過ごしてんじゃねえっての。
こうちゃん、こうちゃん、こうちゃん、こうちゃん。私ここにいていいの？こうちゃんが、みんながいるこの森宮に。
当たり前だろう。森宮だけじゃねえ。どこにだって行けるぜ。おかえり、しおり。
しおりちゃん、よかった。本当によかったです。よかったね、しおり。奇跡だけではとても片付きませんね。ええ、時坂君としおりさんの
Yeah, okay, not to be an asshole, but okay, wrap it the fuck up,
この
people,
地にいる
please.
全ての人たちの思いが紡いだ。
どうなってんだ？
The game is really, really banking on the fact that you cared about Shiori right now.
なんでみんな
And
こんな
that check
とこ
has
ろに。
officially bounced.
おいこう、しおりちゃんも一体何が起きてんだよ。お前思い出して。
I love the side eye that Jun gives, like, Ryota, but like, oh my god, I'm gonna have to decapitate him, aren't I? Phew, thank god.
そうか、全部うまくいったんだね。
Like, he was fucking terrified of just, like, Ryota coming up to the group and going, like, who the hell's that?
顔をぐちゃぐちゃにして何を言ってやがる。
I mean, Ryota was starting to remember while we were collecting the keys, so it's, if anything, the threat is rapidly turning into, oh fuck, he knows.
やはりいいもんだな。
So there you go. That's it. That's the true ending. We have officially exhausted all of the content in Tokyo Xanadu.
Now, what about the fact that this is the EX Plus version?
Let's not talk about that right now.
Is the EX Plus stuff actually worse than than this?
I don't know, I've heard, like, yes, and I've also heard no, but,
Having not played it basically since the first time that I played this game, I'm operating off of some fuzzy memories here, but I'm going to say it's better than this, but still didn't really need to exist.
I appreciate that Yuki absolutely fucking hates his sister's boyfriend.
I think that's supposed to be their dad.
Oh. Okay.
So yeah, basically he's pissed off that his sister dragged their dad down there so that they could celebrate his fucking birthday.
How dare she?
Yeah, that sounds like the right kind of shithead that Yuki is.
Also, this is a really nice kind of low-key remix of Wishwing.
Yeah, I do like this.
Is the redhead's the stalker chick that was after Mitsuki at the very start of the game, right?
No, the purple-haired one's the stalker chick.
Oh god. I'm glad she finally got to be within breathing distance of Mitsuki then. Either that or terrified.
Hold on, that title of the text, according to Keikaku?
I mean, yeah, no, she had that all planned out, yeah.
I don't know, Mitsuki doesn't strike me as the type to do that kind of weeby, all according to Keikaku.
No, I was not expecting that out of Mitsuki at all. What?
Also, I love the incredibly coy text from Mr. Goro, like, oh yeah, Toa and I are going on quote-unquote school patrol, as in, don't bother us, we're gonna be fucking in a closet for like the next hour.
I love the fake Starbucks that Haruna has.
Yeah, Spica and all of their various commercial plugs in the same image. Okay, so yeah, that was Tokyo Xanadu, fully, completely. That had a lot of good, and it had a hell of a lot of bad, but, and it also overstayed its welcome like a motherfucker, but hey, at least it's done. For now.
Was it just me, or does Ko have Spica as his phone background there?
I mean, we did more or less bully him into being Rion's boyfriend. I love this incredibly awkward transition there, because, like, you know it was supposed to just stop being dark, and then, you know, have it be like, hey, this is the end. But because this is EX+, they have to add this scene.
Because, yeah, like, the vignetting on that image, like, just completely cropped the text almost right off screen.